here I shared a chessboard, and today we're gonna go over some basic ways you can play to start the game, right? So we all know that the start of the game is the most important part of the game because, like, if one player controls the start of the game, then it pretty much controls the whole game, right? So it's extremely important that we know what to do and how to play in the start of the game. So we have a saying in Go that the corner is the biggest, while the side is the second big, and the middle part, like middle is the smallest, right? So this means that the corner always has the most territory, while the side has the second most, and the middle doesn't have really that much points for territory at all, right? So we always want to play at the corner at first for the start game, right? So you can see that the black will play here at the corner play, and white will also do here, and black is another one, and white plays another corner. So now all four corners have been occupied by these four stones, right? So it's typical now for the player to either play a move on their own corner or like approach the other player's corner, right? So we can see that here, black would play a move in their own corner to help stabilize this corner and help secure the points on this corner, right? So now we can see that black has a really solid corner on the bottom left side, while the top left black stone can still be approached, and both white stones can still be approached too. So now we can see that the white player would just approach this stone, which means that play a move that's closer next to it, so it puts some pressure on the stone and like invades the territory of it. So when white plays here, black has to respond by like helping this stone and putting some pressure on this white stone. So a common play here will be at c15, right? c15 touches the white stone. It both puts some pressure on the stone, but also help secure the territory on the top left side. So white can only do c14 here to play also next to this black stone and to attack it kind of, and black will connect here because if black doesn't connect, black can just play at c16 to capture the stone, right? So black connects at c16. So now black has a relatively solid structure on the top left corner, right? So now white has to fix this connection issue because if white doesn't do this, black can just play at d14 to separate or like cut these two white stones. So after white connects, black would play at f17 because what black has to make sure that these three black stones can move out, right? So f17 ensures that they can move out and they have some territory on the side too. Right? So yeah. So to help these three white stones, white will play a move on the side to secure a base or like get some territory and points for these three white stones. So a move at c10 would be really good because you see here it's a three space extension, right? So in Go, it's really typical and it's really good to have a three space extension. And because these three white stones are pretty strong here, right? So even if black invades here at c12, black can still easily respond by capturing it here at d11, right? Because we can see that these three white stones are really strong and solid, so it's hard to just for this black stone to escape. So if black is here, I can just play here. So it completely like surrounds the two black stones, and it's hard for black to survive. Okay, so we see here that it's a good move for white to play here, right? So now it's typical for the black player to squeeze these four white stones. So you can play over here at c8, right? Because this move it puts some pressure on the side of the white player, right? So now because this black stone is so close to this white stone, this three space extension seems a bit weak, and it needs some further protection and help from another white stone. So a good play will be here at e10, right? Because You can see this move, like it's a jump for this white stone. So this move, it gets a better, it gives some more help to the C10 stone, and it also uh jumps out. So also more points here for the white player. So good move for the white player here. Okay, so we'll black, black would try and approach another corner, right? Because we can see that right now, the right side and the top side, the bottom side, still not really that occupied, right? Only the left side has been like heavily played on and occupied by both players. So in goal, we always want to play moves on the open side because the only sides that are open are developable, and only sides, only plays on the open territory have the most use to the stones we're using. So here we see that black just approaches his white stone, right? So last time we learned that a typical reaction by the white player would be to play here at R6, right? This is a common response because this helps the cornerstone at 4-4, and it provides some base and territory for the white corner, right? So yeah, so this is a common style of the game where you can see that both sides are pretty even, and they both occupy relatively like even territory, right? So you can see that the black has a corner at top left, another corner at bottom left. So those are pretty big, and black also has some territory at the bottom side, also the bottom left side. So those are also pretty big. But white has a really solid territory also here at the left side. So yeah, and white also has much points on the right side. So it's a pretty even game to say, and this is a good way for both players to start the game. Okay, so now I've gone over like one way you can play to start the game, right? So so now I'm gonna go over like some more. Remember last time we went over some like typical ways we play, right? So now I'm gonna go over some more ways to play to approach a corner. So let me just share a new screen. Okay, so last time I went over how to respond to approach a corner when the player play at 4-4. Right? So for example at D16, so that's a more obvious play. But this time I'm gonna learn about how to approach a play on D17, so 3-4. So this play is a bit more defensive than the play we learned about last time, but it's more territorial and less open, but more stable in a way. So the first way we learned just the way we saw in the previous game, right? So this exchange for both players are even. You can see that the black player got the corner, the white player got the side, right? So both players are pretty happy with that. So another way we can help the stone being approach is by playing here at D6, because you can see this play it helps the black player to get a base on the side kind of. So this play not only like help this stone but also puts some pressure on this white stone. So when black play here, this white stone needs some help because it's under the black player's attack, right? So one way white can respond here is by playing here at C3, because C3 helps 3 touches the black stone, so it puts some pressure on the black stone, but also like helps the white stone to make a base at the corner here, right? So black will respond back here at B3, right? B3 touches the stone, and it helps these two black stones to make a base here. So here it forces the white player to play here at D3 to extend this white stone back. So these 3 white stone have relatively solid structure and hard to be attacked by the black player. So black player here has to play at B5 to help the 4 stones, because otherwise I can just play here at otherwise so I can just play here. So if white plays here, it'll be hard for the black player to respond because if, for example, if black is here, I can just play here to capture this down, and this wouldn't be good for the black player at all. So not like exchange this way. So black has to fix the weakness here. And now I would just play at J3 to get some territory here at the bottom side. So also you can see here again the ideal street space extension, right? So it's hard for black to play here because I can just capture like this. And I can't really escape here. So yeah. Okay, so now we can see we have a new scenario here. So why would approach same approach by the white player and same way for the black stone to start. And now this is the same as the top left scenario. So now if white doesn't play at R6, white play at Q4 this way. This is like another way for the white player to play. But if white plays this way, black has to play here. And while play here to help these two white stones and help to stabilize on the side here. And so black has to have their connection here at R3, right? This connection makes the floor black stones really solid, and it leaves the weakness for the white player here. So ideal play by the white player would be here at Q6, where this one limits the black stone and kind of like closes the black stones in, right? So if black stone wants to move out, we have to play right here at R7. This move moves the black player out, right? We can see that these 5 black stones are really strong, and they have much territory both on the side and the corner. So this is a good scenario for the black player, and I will have to fix the play here. So this scenario is this exchange actually good for the black player and also good for the white player, because you can see that the white stones are all on the side here, while it doesn't even have that good of a control of the side. While these black stones already control the entire corner, are also extending out, so also has some potential here on the side. This exchange is really good for the black player and not that good for the white player. So the white player will only do this if it wants to develop some territory on its side here, right? So not a common way for the black player to play actually. Okay, so one last scenario I'm just going to show is on the top right. You can see approach by the white player here, and then the black player would attack this white stone here at N17. So this is a good move because it squeezes the white stone and puts some pressure on that stone while also helping the black stone. So this move also gets some territory to the black on this side. So now the white stone has to help this white stone by playing a move here at R17. So this move approaches and touches this black stone, puts some pressure on it. So also helping the stone, right? So common play will be for black to be here at S17. So this move helps the black stone and gets this good connection here, right? So it also forces a weapon to connect here at Q17. So this is a good shape by both black and white. Relatively, the white stones are a bit stronger than the black stone here. So the black player has to move out and help the 2 black stones by playing here, right? So R13. This is a good move because these 2 black stones are relatively weak. So ideal extension will be a 2-space extension. So this extension is really solid and can't really be attacked by the white player. So yeah, so now you can see that this stone is also relatively weak, but these 3 black stones are pretty strong, and these 3 white stones are pretty solid as well, right? So these 3 white stones has to move out here, right? Because it's still like pretty inward, and it'll be a good move for the white player to move out. So a move here at O15 is pretty good because it moves out, but also threatens both sides, right? So right now, black has to fix this weakness here, because if it doesn't fix the weakness here, black can just like this is a really good move for the white player, because if black connects here, I can just do this, and this way, black is in a really dangerous situation. So if black does this, I can just do this. Right? This way black can't play here because then the white player just capture this thing. So black has to play here, right? So now I can just capture this root that's on my corner. So this is a really bad way for the black player to play, right? So we can see that black player has to play here at S15. It takes the weakness on the side here, right? So now the white player would attack and yeah, attack this black on the outside here, right? So this is also a pretty even exchange for both players as black player got this side here and a bit of a corner, while the white stones are really strong and the new side and Texas back there. So now Palmer is also we can play here and L17 because this way even if white tries to like kill here, like this way white got the stone here, right? But black also isn't bad because it also has a pretty big of a side on this side. So yeah, we can see that in all of these scenarios, it's pretty much an even exchange for both players, and neither side lost that much or gained that much. So good exchanges for both players are really, really key and go. So yeah, so these are all common ways you can start a game and common ways to deal with. We will play when the opponent approaches our corner, right? So okay, so now we have some more scenarios. Hopefully, you'll have a deeper understanding about how to play in this style. Okay, I have one more game here to show. Still stairs to start on the side of this. Yeah, so now about all four cells occupy each corner. Okay, so now typical move would be to approach the corner here, right? So when black approaches the corner, typical response would be for the black player to play here at R14, right? R14. So this is a typical response. And now if the black player wants to develop his top side, and connect kind of with this black stone at D16. It'll be a good move to play here at K16, right? Because this move it's a really solid shape here because all of these three black stones are corresponding and they could all help each other, right? So this is a pretty good move for the black player as it has a good control of the top side, right? So now white also like to approach the corner, right? So this now black can do something different because we can see that if we can see that black already had control the top side, and the left side is pretty much also the black player to control, right? And the white player only has the right side and the bottom side. So a good move here would be to play at F4 because F4 it doesn't really it's not that territorial, but rather develops like a bigger picture, right? Because it develops the entire left side and also develops the middle side, right? So this move is a really big move in this case, right? So white has to play here. Black can just play here at F5, while white would just play here at E3. Black has to like stop the push of the white stone here at D3, right? So now a good move for the white player would be to play here at K3 to develop like a left side here. So let's exchange black got like on the side while white player got the black player got the corner while the white player got the side, right? So now we're going to just extend and touch this white stone here at G5. So this move forces the white player to play here at H4. So and now I'm just play here at D7, right? Because this way black completely controls the corner, also having a big picture over here on the top left side. So this is actually a really good scenario for the black player because it's the black has really much potential here at the left side and black has big potential to develop much territory here, while only has some solid territory on the side, right? So this is a good case for the black player to play. So yeah, so this is all of the three scenarios I prepared for today, and now we can go over some. We can actually like go and go ourselves and play ourselves. So I made it. Let me just stop sharing real quick. Okay, let me just share this. Okay, so I'm gonna make a room for you guys to play right now. So. Can everyone like join my room by clicking on the room, clicking on the rooms thing right here, and go to the junior coach room. Can you two like join the room right now? Thank you. Okay, I see that Greener has joined. Can Cat join now? We're in the junior coach room. Thank you. Okay, I see XP has also joined. Can XP challenge the Green Ninja by clicking here and press the challenge, and you can play a game. Can XP challenge Green Ninja? Okay, we can Green Ninja challenge the XP player, so you both can play. Can Green Ninja challenge the XP? 979. It's a 19 by 19 board, so it's a pretty big board. So it's a pretty long game, I think. Green Ninja, can we challenge? Yeah, can we challenge the game? Okay. Oh yeah. Then we can play a bit slower, so we have time to think about each move we play. It's a bit slower, we good. Can we play a bit slower so I have time to think about each move we make? So, some more thinking time would be good, I think. Okay, so I think you both played pretty well. So yeah, so a big capture here by the white player. So the black player also has pretty much territory on the bottom right side and bottom left side. So it's pretty even game actually. So good luck, good luck, good luck. Nice play, nice play. Yeah, good play for the white player to like connect all the stones. That's really good, really good. Hello is XB。哦，他走了是吗？哦，he left. Okay.
I was on accident.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Okay, that's a good game. Let me just talk about this game then. So let me just. Okay. So yeah, let's just see this game. Oh, it's still playing. I bet. Sorry. Just keep playing. I think that's enough. Can we just stop and I can talk about like how we play, or you guys want to keep playing? That's okay. That's okay. We can just talk about it now. We don't have to like actually count. Yeah, that's okay. Can we just talk about the game now? Okay, so can we just see my screen and can you look at my screen? Okay, let me just talk about the game. So this is an interesting move. Just wait, top. Can we just look at my screen right now? Because I want to talk over like how we play this game. So Black started out playing it here, which is an interesting move because calm moves will be at the side and the corner, right? Not at the middle. So this is not a great move to be honest. This is an interesting move because it's in the middle, so it's ready to play on the side rather than the middle. So yeah. Okay, so okay, I see. So like the black player approaches the white stone. That's okay. Good move by the white player. Interesting move by approaching the stone. Good move. Interesting move again. Good move. Okay, I see. So that's a pattern, right? So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, so I finally like took action. This is an okay move. That's okay. Good move. Not a great move because white black has to like play at C17 to get out, right? So if black plays here, I'll just capture. Yeah. That's okay. That's not great. Black should have just took capture this on A18. Okay. Okay, so black moves out and white are pretty weak. I see. Okay, this one, that's okay, that's okay. That's okay. Black should just here just play at F6 to escape. So now I capture. Okay. Here, look at my because you finished the game. So look at my screen, please. Thank you. Okay, now black play here at R16. Good move. That's okay. That's a good move. That's a bit too aggressive. That's a pretty bad move because I can just cut the black player here at O16 to play. That'll be much better. That's not a great move because still capture here would be much better. That's okay, I guess. This one is pretty interesting because if black just played R19, black can capture the white pretty good. But instead, black played N19 because, yeah, I don't know what black played here, but that's okay too. It's okay. It's a good move to capture the stone. That's okay. Okay. Black has to respond here by fixing its weakness here because, or so this move, if black should have just captured it, was by black. Okay, black captured this one. Okay, I see. Connection. Good cut. Good move. Okay, so if white just escaped here, the black group is pretty much all dead and weak. So wait, why didn't black just capture the stone here? That's interesting. Okay. Finally captured. Black just captured the 3 white stone that plays in here, to be honest. But okay. That's reasonable. That connection is really bad because theoretically the white group is not now dead because it only has 1 eye here. If white just captures the stone here at T17, it's still alive because they have 2 eyes. So here, if black just played like some connections and reduced liberties, the black group can just be captured. That's not good for white. Capture doesn't really mean that much now because it only has 1 eye. Okay, I see here. If black just play here, these 3 stones are pretty much dead. So Black has to connect at G11 here. Black could have just captured, but this one's okay too, I guess. Interesting. No need to capture the stone because it's pretty much dead. So yeah. So this is a pretty good move by the Blackbeard to develop some territory. Good move for Black again. That's an okay move. Good move. Well, pretty well here actually, but let's see what happened. Connection, okay. Black had to connect here because, or it's devastating if Black can capture this thing. Black needs to connect. So now the White group connected, and it's not easy for Black anymore. Okay, Black is on territory here on the top side as well. If Black just played here instead D19, all the White stones are dead. But instead, Black played here. So somehow the White group connected here, and the Black group is really reduced. So that's not that good for Black. I don't know how this happened, but yeah, White just captured some more Black stones. That's really well played for the White player. Good connection. I don't know why White's connected these 3 points, but that's okay. So now exchanges here. Okay, so now in this point, the Black stones are pretty much all dead already. So good capture for the White player. You move that out. That's a great move. Connection, that's good. Connection, that's okay. This move is not good because if Black just connect like here, it's really solid here, but instead, this is a really bad shape actually. Like all 5 stones are like crowd together, so that's not a good shape for Black player. Some good captures here by White. Good invasion for White. Okay, so at this point, the Black stones are here all pretty weak, so Black can easily invade the group here. Here, Black has to capture the stone here because otherwise, White will just capture the Black stone here. See, the White player just did, and okay. Okay, so that's the game. So in this game, I think both of you play pretty well, and you both you better how you play, and I think it's the first time that we play on the 19 by 19 board, so it's pretty different than the small board. But I think we can learn a lot by playing on the actual board. So it's pretty well played by both of you, and you both have some really good plays, but you still need to work on some basic knowledge of Go and how to improve. And that would really improve our playing, I think. So yeah, so that's the time for our lesson today, and thank you for coming, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you. Bye.